keeping the moustache. Fuck it. Morning freaks, the first Q&A day of the year, and this one's gonna be a bit of a twist because I've been thinking about these random questions that have been like popping into my schizo brain, and I thought, you know, why don't I share that with you guys and then get to your questions? Let's do that. Also, today's workday is absolutely crazy, so we're just gonna be all over the place today. Also, can I just say that 4,000 subscribers is absolutely insane. We started this channel in, I think it was August or September of 2023, and we're already at 4,000 subscribers. It's actually insane that people actually listen to this rambling. But anyway, question number one that I have for you guys. Okay, how far back in time do you have to go before nobody was able to run a sub 20-minute 5K? This is an interesting and also completely ADHD brain question, because like some people can just run a sub 20-minute 5K like easily without basically any training, which makes you think there had to have been some sort of freak back when Alexander the Great was, you know, conquering Europe, that was just clipping off sub 20-minute 5Ks, running from the front lines back to where all the generals are. I don't know, but you guys let me know what the Question number two, imagine this. You take 1 month off running, okay? You're not injured, you just take 1 month off running. And when you come back, okay, you have two options. Option number one is that you run at a perceived effort that feels easy, and you continue running like that, slowly getting fitter until you get back to your previous kind of pace fitness, okay? Option number two is that you just start running again at that pace that you previously were running easy at, and it feels really hard, but you just continue running at that pace until it feels easy again. What actually would make you faster the fastest, okay? Let me know the answers below in the comments. I'm pretty keen to hear what you guys actually think. I have many more schizo questions, but I'm just gonna limit it to 2 for this video. Maybe we'll do more in the next one. All right, I'm gonna go to work and then we'll start the Q&A. Okay, question number one, what is your favorite distance? It's the half marathon. It's just the absolute goat of distances. Everything else just kind of sucks. 5K hurts too much. 10K is just an awkward spot. Marathons, I have no interest in it. Half marathon is perfect, but if you're running a half marathon in like 2 hours, maybe it's a different kind of feeling event than myself if I'm running it in like 1:30 or something like that. That 90-minute effort is really, really cool. Next question from the same guy. Would you ever run an ultra? Absolutely, and I think it's more likely that I'm going to do an ultra than a road marathon, because I fucking hate running on pavement and concrete. Like, I've just really started to despise running on concrete, and I pretty much only run on trails and things like that now, because it's just way more fun, way more forgiving on the body. Trails are the best, and a nice flat ultra trail race would be so fun. Okay, next question. What's with the bowl of frozen fruit? So I've been having bowls of frozen fruit for breakfast because it's just, number one, really, really easy and quick. I literally just throw it in a bowl and eat it. And number two, it's really hot in Australia and I don't really want to eat anything other than something that's cold. And I also find that fruit actually digests really, really well for me. And if I stack lots of fruit in the start of my day and for lunch and stuff like that, I just feel way better and my digestion is way better. And that's what's most important to me, not having something that tastes really nice and is really yummy and makes you feel all numb and, you know, doped out. Literally all I have is like blueberries and mango. It's just the best. Okay, dates for lunch every day, very important. But the next question is, I saw Kofuzi's video on how much he made on YouTube this year. I was just wondering how much a smaller YouTuber like yourself would actually make. Well, my channel didn't actually get monetized until February of 2024. So that means I only had 11 months of pay, but I got $2,174.35 for the year, which is interesting because I uploaded 80 videos. If it takes me like 5 hours per video to actually, you know, film, edit, upload. It's about $5 per hour, which, you know, ain't too bad considering that I actually enjoy what I'm doing. But it's not a profit because I spent like $2,000 on a camera, $2,000 on lenses, I think, $1,000 of other random stuff to keep this train going. And I just spent $3,000 on a big bulk order of hats. So I'm well and truly in the hole. Like, I literally would have continued doing this even if I made $0 because it's just so much fun. And life's not all about money at the end of the day. Like, I literally just dumped all of that money that I made into getting a nicer camera. Like, if I really cared about money, I would have just saved it and kept using my phone. Okay, next question. What are your goals for this year? Well, my running goals really are just to be continuously running the whole year. Just nice, continuous year of just steady running, not really pushing that hard. You know, I'm not really ready to get into a crazy training block just yet. I just want to continually build up my mileage in a safe way, continue to get stronger, and just build a nice platform for like the future. Okay, I need to think more about the future. But if I were to have a good year this year, I think I could probably run a 1:18 half marathon. See how we go. Personal goals though is just to continue making videos, continue having fun. I would like to upload on YouTube every single day. I just find that rhythm so much fun, but I can't do that and also upload on Instagram every day. So I'm probably going to have to alternate, but that's okay. I'll just do my best. Another goal really is to start launching this clothing brand. I've just got some hectic designs for the next round of hats after the white and black, and it's absolutely insane. I just want to continue pushing that forward. Like, the thing is, the clothing stuff that I'm going to be working my way into was always the plan. Like, I originally wanted to just start the clothing line from scratch, and I actually trademarked the Peak Stride name under whatever like ruling it is for a clothing apparel line. So the plan was always to eventually get into the clothing line, but I didn't know whether I wanted to go raw dog straight into that straight away, or maybe spend a year just understanding social platforms and, you know, making videos and marketing and things like that, so that I could take that financial burden out of starting a clothing brand. Because realistically, advertising and marketing is the most expensive thing for most brands. And so if I can get good at that myself and I can spend a lot of time building a following, okay, this is how my brain kind of works. If I could spend a lot of time building a following and a brand around myself, and then I could use that to kind of like, you know, market the things that I'm creating and bring everyone along with a journey. Like, all these huge clothing brands, wouldn't it be really cool if they were documenting it from the absolute beginning and you could kind of follow that journey along yourself? That is something that I would really like to see, and no one's ever done that before, and that's what I'm going to try and do, hopefully, unless I go bankrupt or something. I don't know. I gotta go back to work. Okay, next question. Let's get it. Does shaving your head like you do make you faster? Yes. Serious question though, why do you shave your head? Well, it's because I've got terrible fucking hair genetics, isn't it? Okay. My hair was literally always shit. So like, why wait until it gets even more shit when I could just cut it off and just have it be done with and just get on with my life? Okay, next question. Why do you lose fitness after 1 week off, in brackets, and 1 million beers? So generally speaking, when you have a week off, what happens is your blood volume drops. If you have a complete week off, blood volume drops right down, and so you start to lose a little bit of VO2 max and a little bit of like aerobic capacity. But the good thing is that if you just recommence training, that blood volume will come straight back up. But if you replace that blood volume with your time off with straight up beer, you're gonna have a bit of a harder time. But generally speaking, that short-term drop in fitness is due to a loss in blood volume. That's some human physiology for you. Okay, next question. Before GPS running, did people actually go for a run with a folded up map? I don't know, but when I started running, I didn't actually know that Strava existed, and I didn't have a running watch. So what I did was I would use Google Earth to figure out where I actually ran, and I would kind of like draw it out to figure out my distance, and then kind of like write that in a little note thing in my app, in my phone app. So you can do that. It's done. I would imagine that someone at some point in time has used a folded up map to figure out where they're going, but you know, people maybe back in the day weren't so ambitious with their like morning loops. In case they got lost, they probably just took it easy and, you know, did the same loop every day, which is kind of boring. But, you know, if you don't have a GPS watch and you don't really know where you're going, yeah, actually, when you think about it, if they didn't have a watch, they wouldn't have even have known about their pace or their heart rate or anything. So it's almost like that's the thing that has become something to use in the last decade or so, and before that people didn't actually give a shit. That's interesting, right? No, but seriously, how good are Q&A days? It's probably my favorite kind of videos to make, where I can just answer silly and serious questions. But I'll see you guys in another video very, very soon, and I'll see you on Instagram tomorrow. Peace. Oh, once again, by the way, thank you so much for 4,000 subscribers. That's insane. I never thought I'd ever get to something like that. But we're only 0.4% to our real goal, which is 1 million subscribers. So let's get that done by the end of January. Let's go.